Hi, my name is John Campbell. I'm part of the team here that works at Roast Labs, and today I'm here to talk to you about SGE, which is Google's Search Generative Experience. This is a brand new type of search result which Google are currently testing and will be rolling out to the rest of the world later this year. And this is where they're using large language model technology to create answers to your questions when you Google. It's going to have a really big impact on search results because it appears at the top of search result listings. And we've also seen it being very, very prominent for searches around products. So that's what SGE is. Let's have a look at how that appears on a web page. So the first thing to know is that on some queries, an SGE report will automatically appear. As you can see here, it takes a couple of seconds to appear with an animation, but then we can see it's quite prominently placed at the top of the search results. A user is able then to converse further, ask questions and have a back and forth conversation, and context is remembered in this example. One of the important things to also remember is that although organic listings are pushed further down, paid listings remain at the top, and there's also a new opportunity as Google will always list 3 to 10 different articles on the right hand side. So this is your opportunity to regain some organic traffic. As you can see here, we can also see that Google's pulling in data from merchant feeds, so your Google product feed where products are recommended and the users can easily scroll through and find a product, then click through to your website. Now, generally we see these types of search results appearing on questions, anything kind of what, where, when, but we have also seen it on generic searches and including some brand searches. So why should you be concerned about SGE? Well, first of all, there's the potential negative impact from your organic listings moving further down the page. So some of our early estimates can see there might be a 60% reduction in click-through rate from a listing that you used to have in position 1 to there for further down the page when an SGE report appears. However, there then are the benefits and the opportunities. So you can have your different articles, product pages featured in the links on the right hand side, or it might be just the fact that your brand will be mentioned in the answer in the main text. So brands really need to think about when these types of results are appearing, and then if they are appearing, are you gaining some visibility in the results? So how do we quantify the impact? We look at 3 different metrics. First of all, using your Search Console data, we'll make a prediction on how many of your key phrases could be impacted. This will vary according to different types of businesses, but it could be as high as 50-60%. For each key phrase, we then have a tool that checks if an SGE report is appearing or not. Our SGE ranking reports run over 3 different months. We have a benchmark report, 1 improvement, and then a final improvement report after 6 months. We provide you with the full data, and we can do this for different combinations of Google and languages, and we can also do it for ChatGTP results as well. We then will work with your teams, your content teams and your SEO teams to be able to implement recommendations for improvements to gain further visibility in these types of results. If you're interested in this a little bit more, we've got 2 white papers that have a deep dive into travel and insurance. So we've looked into key phrase sets of around 500 key phrases per report, and then you can see the types of insights that we're able to pull out of the data, and you also learn a little bit more about how SGE reports work. If you're interested in learning a little bit more, just get in contact with the team, drop us an email, and we'll be happy to jump on a call to discuss a little bit more about how SGE is going to impact your brand.